Welcome to PoliticalVice.com, providing raw political insight. Bill Clinton, was he involved in the death of Epstein? No one knows. But did he benefit? Without a doubt. To start off, this article is not a conspiracy theory piece, as I do not see the purpose of turning reality into fiction. In my opinion, these fictitious efforts are a waste of time. Presenting all of the facts and reviewing them is one thing, but taking the facts and combining them with fantasy is another. Why has Bill Clinton not been questioned, and why is he receiving a free pass from the media? There is no doubt that Clinton is part of one of the most social elite circles in the world. Take billionaire Ron Burkle, for instance, a good friend of Clinton's and Epstein's. Burkle runs a private equity firm that is valued in the billions. In April of this year, Burkle attempted to purchase the tabloid paper, The National Enquirer. He was outbidded by Hudson News, who purchased the paper for over $100 million. Why would Burkle want to own the Enquirer? It seems that elite social circles have a history of sinking their teeth into American journalism. For an example, CNN's two most prominent anchors hailed from the same elite New York City social circle, Anderson Cooper and Chris Cuomo. These two often find themselves in compromising situations in which relevant news involves their friends and family. No matter how compromising the situation, Cooper and Cuomo find a way to deflect attention from those in which they protect. Recently, Cooper has made several mentions about Trump's, quote, absurd conspiracy theory. In his Twitter post, he tells Trump to stop mentioning the theory. Unfortunately for Cooper, Trump's theory involves individuals close to the news anchor. Cooper's counterpart, Chris Cuomo, made the following statement on his show, quote, don't get buried in the legalese, don't follow the finger pointing, and please don't get up on the intrigue of who was better friends with this guy. Who cares? FYI, Chris Cuomo's brother is New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. Governor Cuomo's name was found in Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book. Chris Cuomo is using his position at CNN to deflect coverage of his brother. The governor of New York is named in this damaging evidence that will soon be dissected by investigators. Can you give me a better reason for not trusting CNN? We will get into Slick Willie's possible involvement with Epstein's death later, but first we need to focus on the fact that the former president of the United States was a close friend of the recently deceased leader of a massive sex trafficking ring that catered to the powerful and wealthy. President Trump also knew Epstein, but fortunately for him, it appears that his relationship ended long ago, with the documented event of Trump kicking out Epstein from his Mar-a-Lago resort for an alleged sexual assault. Trump realized the dangers of Epstein and quickly distanced himself from the sex trafficker. Clinton's relationship with Epstein was undeniably different from Trump's. Epstein and the former president spent so much time together that Epstein's madam, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Bill Clinton's daughter, Chelsea Clinton, became such good friends that Miss Maxwell attended Chelsea's wedding. Bill Clinton's spokesperson tweeted that Clinton had only traveled on Epstein's jet 4 times. Flight journals are telling a different story. Clinton flew on Epstein's jet at least 12 occasions. Clinton flying on his jet is not the biggest concern. Epstein's jet was offered to many people for charitable purposes. The actual concern is that Clinton is lying in an attempt to cover up his relationship with Epstein. There is no denying that Epstein's girlfriend attended Chelsea Clinton's wedding. There is no denying that Clinton lied about the number of trips he took on Epstein's jet. There is no denying that credible witnesses have seen Clinton at Pedophile Island. There is no denying the countless people that were close to Clinton scandals that died with autopsies indicating the cause of death were due to heart attack or suicide. I have read countless articles about the Clinton-Epstein connection. There is a trend to defend Clinton and direct the attention towards Trump. Why would they not let the facts speak for themselves? The focus must remain on uncovering the truth for the sake of past and possibly present victims. With so much more to learn, is this sex trade continuing on without Epstein? We know that it was an international operation and answers must be found. Politics will have to be sidelined in order to accomplish what is needed. The absurdity of media outlets throwing out the distractions of how many times Clinton did or did not fly in Epstein's jet or Trump's interaction with Epstein is only taken away from efforts of those searching for the truth. Rumors and conspiracy theories about Clinton's involvement are sure to command significant attention for the foreseeable future. One would think if Clinton had nothing to hide, he would simply open up and give an interview. The truth is that if Clinton had anything to hide, going on record would be a very risky proposition for him. I am not accusing the former president of having involvement with Epstein's death, but he is undoubtedly unable to be forthright regarding this matter. Even Slick Willie himself could not talk his way out of this one. Even if he could convince us that he was not involved in the death of Epstein, it seems very unlikely that he could ever distance himself from the situation enough to allow people to think he did not know what Epstein was all about. In this photo, a New York City artist painted this portrait of Bill Clinton in drag. The painting belonged to Epstein and was prominently displayed in his $77 million Manhattan mansion. To date, the meaning behind this painting is unknown to the public. It is too soon to know if Bill Clinton had any involvement in the death of Epstein. One thing that cannot be argued is that Clinton benefited from his death. My suggestion to former girlfriend and madam of Epstein is to hide until her safety is guaranteed and overseen by high-level personnel within the U.S. Justice Department. Thank you for joining us at politicalvice.com. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe below. See you next time.